If you ever asked yourself, how should you or can you track your consistency in your real estate investing business, you come to the right place. Hi, I'm Don Thornton. I'm Don the short sale guy, and this is the Daily Don for January 3rd, 2022. So, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you need to chart your day and then how to prioritize your income producing activity throughout the day. So, charting your day, what do I mean by that? It means that you have to become an anal buck monkey. Okay. I'm sorry if that's the way it sounds, but that's really the way it is. You are more productive the more you chart your income producing and non-income producing activity. Now, this applies to your personal life as well as to your professional life. For example, I know that for me, income producing activity starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I know that I need to get my stuff done that's non-income producing activity before then. So I get up a little bit early. So a lot of those of you who know me know that I'm up pretty early. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I get my walk in. I try to walk at least an hour, hour and a half a day in the morning. And then I like to do other stuff like videos, or I go through and I know what I need to accomplish. I have a to-do list that I've put together the previous night. And so I know what I need to accomplish. And if I need to do any paperwork, if I need to do anything on the computer, if I need to get anything at all that has nothing to do with my prospecting or my follow-up or building my business, then I try to do it in that block before I hit 8 o'clock. So, and then, so on my personal chart, I know that I have some goals that I've made. One of which is I want to make sure I do my exercise every day. The other one is I want to make sure that I have my breakfast on time. Another one is that I want to do some other. I'm not going to go into all my goals. I'm just saying that I have that blacked out in my time chart that this is what I'm going to do during these periods of time. Now, if I have the time and the energy, I will then also black out or block out time in the evening if I don't have a training going on. So that's what I mean about charting what you do. So I don't know, however you want to do it. However, you can do an Excel spreadsheet. You can take a poster board and do a chart like I do, or I also do whiteboard. For my daily stuff, I have a whiteboard where I just check off. I know what I got to do when I check it off, and I have a time there as well. So that by the end of the day, I know how did I do on my daily tasks. Okay, so charting is very important. What works for me is I have a personal chart, and then I have my work chart, and that works pretty well actually. It works really well. So just the most important thing is that in the evening when you're finished before you hit the sack, go through and see, did you do your stuff? Do you have a check mark? Are you someone who likes to color things? Do you color code and do you break it down in times like 11, 12, 1, 1:30 or whatever however you want to do it? Did you mark off that you finished it? However way you do it, the most important thing is that you do it and you do it consistently so you can tell, okay, well, if my results aren't where I want them to be, you can go back and look at your daily charts. You can see, well, I wasn't really doing this very well, or I didn't do this very well. I have gaps here. And you'll know that's the first place you want to look to improve your productivity, because that's what you want. You want to improve your productivity, which is going to then translate into houses, filling your pipeline in the future. All right. And the second thing that I want to do, and I want to emphasize in this video, is about you got to prioritize income producing activity as opposed to other activity. As an example, in my cold calling with homeowners and with my with my follow-up, I know that 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 was gold time for me to make my calls. I always block off 8 to 9 o'clock for my calls. Also, at 4:30 to 6, it was my best time for my prospecting and my follow-up calls. So that I would make sure that nothing got in the way of that. 8 to 9 o'clock, I don't care. I know that I will never do anything else than that. Or the same thing, 4:30 to 6. I'm going to be making my prospecting and my follow-up calls. Why? because historically those were the best times for me to get people home. People answer the phone or people react to my text. However, okay, so that those are income producing activity times. What you don't want to do is get into this rationalization that I don't know if anyone else is like me. Maybe I'm just a crazy SOB, but I would always I hear this talk in my head, well, okay, it's 7:55, right? Well, you know what? I really need to go and I need to fix this document. Okay. This addendum needs to be done. Let me go ahead and just finish that up or whatever. And next thing you know, it's 8:15, it's 8:20, it's 8:30. It's like, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. So that could have waited, right? I could have done it before, or I could wait for it like noon when I'm not really doing a huge uh, call time, or it's not the best time. It's a little bit of a downtime. That's when you schedule the other stuff. But your income producing activity time needs to be sacred, and you always have to do it consistently, or you won't get the results you want. So this is your daily Dohn for January 3rd, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.